5-time QVC Customer Choice Award winner for Best Fragrance, Amazing Grace, in the largest size we do, the giant 4-ounce. Actually, not 5 times, it's a 6-time QVC Customer Choice Award winner. Nominated for this year again. Something like 2.4 million bottles have been ordered. And this was actually nominated to the Fragrance Hall of Fame twice. That's pretty cool. So we're going to give you the largest bottle. Usually this would be $66 on its own. Then we're going to give you, and these will all come in individual boxes just in case you want to give them as gifts. We are going to give you the 1/2 ounce of Amazing Grace, Pure Grace. This is not a choice if you're getting everything here. Pure Grace, Falling in Love, and Unconditional Love. So they'll all come in their own box. If you ordered them all separately, it would be $66, $18, $18, $18, $18. That's $138. I am really happy to say you're saving $50. That's amazing. Yes. You're saving $50 and you're getting it home for 5 easy payments of $16.80. Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
There's 5 bottles. 5 easy payments of $16.80 means that each one of these is $16.80 a piece. If you ordered them separately, it would not be $16.80. It would be $18, $18, $18, $18, $66. Do you want to spend $66 or $16.80?
I know the answer to that one.
That's pretty awesome. Okay, so why? Okay, you told me that you wanted to bring this so badly.
Yes,
explain why.
Because so many of you have been coming to my Facebook page asking for smaller bottles of fragrance. You said, you know what, I love Amazing Grace, but I'm not sure I want to try anything else because I don't want to make the investment. This way you can make that investment. You're still getting your popular Amazing Grace that's light, it's subtly clean, it's beautifully floral, it's just light and just that light whisper of floral that leaves you feeling so feminine and pretty and lets you stand a little bit taller. But then you have the option every single day, if you choose to keep all for yourself, of how you want to feel. We wanted to give you that fragrance wardrobe, and we did it in the spray fragrance, not the little dabbers. So
yeah, it's not the solid roller balls. And what's really nice is they are going to come sealed, individually sealed in boxes. So if you do want to give these as little gifts, like maybe you love the Amazing Grace and you want to keep it for yourself, but you would love to give your daughters or your sisters or whatever bottles of their favorite. This 1/2 ounce size, don't just the 1/2 ounce size lasts a long time.
Oh, it will last long. This is a great piece to travel with.
It lasts a long time. It's easy to travel with.
These are like your little treasures. I'll tell you what. So this is how I would recommend using this. Of course, you're going to take the large bottle and keep for yourself. Well, some of you may be generous and give it to someone else. I keep it for myself because I like to use Amazing Grace almost every day. And it's so light, it's so easy to use. I know I'm gonna get a compliment when I wear it. It's something that you can refresh yourself with throughout the day, and it's never ever gonna be overwhelming. Now, let's say, you know what, I'm really active today, I'm very busy, I don't have time to think about fragrance. That's when you bring out the Pure Grace. Hey, you've already put on Amazing Grace, that's okay if you wanna layer it. But Pure Grace is those days when you need something a little more uncomplicated. Or maybe you have a friend that doesn't typically wear fragrance and you want to introduce her to philosophy. Maybe you give her the Pure Grace. So it's date night. It's time for you and the hubby to go out and have a little special time for yourself. Then you can use daytime.
Oh, did you finally get me a babysitter?
I'll be your babysitter. You've got great kids. Falling in Love is great to give you that little bit of extra romance, to make you feel loving and romantic, a little bit of sweetness. It goes a long way. All you need is a couple little spritzes. So daytime Amazing Grace, maybe nighttime Falling in Love. And then when you want to just feel loved and happy and maybe a little bit flirty, that Unconditional Love is perfect to wear, especially going into the fall months. Or if you're Sandra, she'll wear it all the time.
I do love it. So what's really cool is that you're getting here 5 bottles that will be individually boxed. You're not going to get this set anywhere else. And it really is a nice way to have an entire fragrance wardrobe, or be really generous and give it away if you'd like. I love the idea of the fact that, you know, holidays are coming. When you see these in the boxes, they actually are perfect little stocking stuffer sizes. So if you're helping Santa, that's a nice way to go. 5 easy payments of $16.80. You are saving $50 here, which is awesome.
Well, you know, when we first created fragrance at Philosophy, that was 20 years ago, by the way, with Amazing Grace, we completely reinvented how women wear fragrance. We created a fragrance that was meant to be discovered. It wasn't really meant to be announced. And at that time, a lot of fragrances were a little bit more overwhelming, and people were defined by that fragrance and the notes in that fragrance. When we created Amazing Grace, we just wanted to create a fragrance that was clean, that calmed the senses, but that sparked an emotion, and an emotion that made you feel feminine, that made you feel pretty, whether you were in your yoga pants or you're in your little black dress. You will always feel ladylike and beautiful and stand a little taller and maybe a little more confident. That's why we created Amazing Grace.
Well, and Amazing Grace has gone on to win so many awards. Here at QVC, it's won 6 QVC Customer Choice Awards. It was named, the Queen of Talk's favorite fragrance. It has won so many awards in the industry. In fact, it actually was nominated twice for the Fragrance Hall of Fame. And I thought that was so interesting because if you know anything about how the Fragrance Hall of Fame works, it's really hard to be nominated. You were up against fragrances really from all over the globe.
All over the globe.
Fragrances that cost, hundreds of dollars an ounce.
And they only choose 5 a year. The interesting thing to me about that is this is the first year that we've ever advertised Amazing Grace. This fragrance was built on word of mouth, and I think a lot of it is from you because you love something, you want to share it with others. This is the fragrance that really launched 1,000 ships. It showed people that you can wear a fragrance and people will come closer to you and they're going to want to stay a little bit longer. With something like Amazing Grace that's clean, just a light whisper of floral, not too much. It's just something that's beautiful and ladylike. So many of you that are healthcare workers, teachers.
Well, it hasn't happened in like a little bit of time, but there was a period of time, Mary Lynn and I would laugh because every time we went on the air together, we've known each other about 10 years, but every time we went on the air together, if we did anything from Amazing Grace, women in healthcare would call.
Oh,
and not just like once. Like we have a show where maybe over the course of an hour, 3 women would call. One would be like an occupational therapist, and then there'd be 2 RNs or something and they all said the same thing. It's because it was the fragrance that never was overpowering. They could be close to patients and they smelled good.
And I've always heard them say also that it would calm the senses of the patients too, because none of these read like perfumes. Each one of these has a personality on its own.
Well, what I really love about it is if you already know that you love Amazing Grace, like this is my mom's favorite fragrance, you probably have always been maybe a little curious to try the Pure Grace or the Falling in Love or the Unconditional Love, but you thought, I really love Amazing Grace. I don't know if I want to spend the money. This is awesome because you'd normally spend $66 for this giant 4-ounce size, but then we are giving you the Travel Amazing Grace, so you have it. Then you get to try 3 more fragrances.
I think it's great that you have options, and you can have one in your handbag, one in your travel bag, keep one in your desk if you want something to lift your spirits throughout the day. Because the fragrances at Philosophy, they smell great, but they are also mood changing. Sometimes my husband says, today is the day that you need to alter your mood, not just enhance it. So on days like that, I just grab Amazing Grace.
You know what I just realized? If you love Amazing Grace, the 4 ounces I mentioned was $66. The half ounce is $18. Just the Amazing Grace is an $84 value. So if you love Amazing Grace, you might spend $84 on these too. There's your little home and away. Then it's like getting these at no additional cost, another 18 times 3.
Yeah, great way to share the love of Philosophy with some of your friends. Maybe you have a friend that it has just met someone special in their life. Give them Falling in Love. I always give Falling in Love to people that are newly engaged.
Oh,
I always
that's so
think
nice.
It's so fun.
That's
and
really
then
sweet.
Anniversary gifts or Unconditional Love is a great gift for that because that love is growing.
I love that. Oh, that's so nice. So you can definitely give these as gifts. If you want to give gifts of great bath gels, we have that coming up, the shower gels in a really, really cute set. That's coming up next. We're already kind of thinking forward to the holidays because our holiday gift return policy is in effect. You can return anything until the end of January.
That's great.
So if you're an early shopper, have at it because you can always return these. What you might not be able to do is get this value as the season goes forward because as Philosophy brings us new things, we won't be presenting the same things all the time, of course. Okay, coming up, Baby Grace, get ready for it. Coming up at the end of the show, the Layering Trio, 4 easy payments at $20.37.